Welcome back, YouTubers, to Sneakers and Up. I am Dante.
And I'm your boy, GC. And today we're going to talk about reselling. Yeah, exactly. That's almost kind of like the Black Panther as well. Wakanda forever. Right. Wakanda forever. He didn't even know. Anyway, what's your thoughts on reselling and resellers?
You know, it's a love-hate thing. Because I understand what reselling has done to the sneaker community, to the game itself. Am I a fan of it? Nah. Have I tried to jump in it and kind of be involved with reselling? Of course. There was a lot of money to be made, especially at one point.
Yeah.
I didn't make any. But, you know, it's the whole thing is, you know, when there's money involved, it attracts people's attention. The only downside to it is that it just costs a lot of people more money. Then you see people starting to get super greedy and just creating just this stigma about sneakers in general.
Yeah, and here's the thing. With reselling, a lot of times people in the sneaker community, sneaker culture, they're hypocrites. Because the thing is, they don't like reselling when they got to pay the price. But when they got the kick that they're going to flip or sell and make a nice profit, all of a sudden resellers ain't that bad. Yeah, so it's like, you know, you can't like hate on one side of it but then like the other. I mean, you can, but you're being a little hypocritical.
Well, in my fairness, so what I'll do is I'll take
in
a
your
look
what?
at...
I think you said my fantasy?
My fairness.
Fairness, okay, that's that accent right there.
No, the fantasy was to have all the sneakers.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
in my fairness, so what I've done in the past is I would resell, but I wouldn't resell for the same thing or more what anybody else is doing. I'd kind of undercut a little bit, so just so that way I can make it I feel a little bit better about myself. But I wouldn't give it a crazy price. Nowadays, I typically tell people, offer me something.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, you haven't had someone say like, okay, I'll give you 20 bucks.
Then I tell them, give me something realistic.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean? So if the sneaker is, you know, let's just say $200,
right,
and they offer me $190 or $180, I'll tell them, give me $160.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I typically cut like $20 off, just to, you know, it's just for my own karma per se, but at the same time, it's like that's an extra $20 in their pocket.
This guy's like a reseller with a heart. Resellers, I guess.
That's why I'm unsuccessful.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
So I've always been unsuccessful.
But I mean, in reality, reselling is a business, and business is, you know, as long as it's not illegal, then I guess it's fine, you know. But you know, the thing is that you have to accept it for what it is. That's my opinion. Meaning that it's part of the game. If you don't like reselling, then don't participate in the shoe game or don't go after limited stuff. If you're gonna complain about resellers, then don't buy for them. But the thing is, like, unfortunately, no matter how you like it or how much you like it or don't like it, it's not going away.
You know, what's funny though is that, you know, for the people that don't like the resale, you know, culture that it is the buyers are the ones that create that price.
Exactly.
And the biggest way you can tell on it is StockX,
mm-hmm.
GOAT, any of the reselling platforms. So speaking of them,
mm-hmm.
what are your thoughts on GOAT and StockX, and if there's any other ones that I'm not 100% sure about?
So it's kind of like I said earlier, where it's like, if, you know, I gotta pay a high price for something, I don't like GOAT and StockX. But if I find a steal on there or something that's a great deal, or the thing is that, so, you know, I like StockX and GOAT, and basically those are basically buy sell apps that are online. But the thing is that as far as reselling or those apps, one thing I do like about them is they give me access to shoes that I might not have ever had access to. Meaning, like, if those apps didn't exist, then say a shoe releases out in Korea and it doesn't do well, there's no way for me to get that. I mean, yeah, there's eBay, but eBay's, you know...
We don't want to talk about eBay.
Yeah, so that's why it's like the reselling can be good because it gives you access to things. However, the problem is that the prices might be a little too high. So, you know, it's like, I can complain about reselling, but then it's like, I haven't gotten shoes I probably never would have got. And maybe I had to pay a little bit more, but that's one of the great things about those two apps.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of what they're doing with StockX and GOAT. Am I a fan of paying that price? No, but they're not making me pay that price.
Exactly.
I'm the one paying that price. So, you know, it's like, again, it's a love-hate relationship thing. Sometimes you got to save up for it. By the way, I'm super mad at GOAT for getting Affirm as a payment. Payment system.
You can, so now you're financing shoes. so you got like a pair of shoes that are maybe, say, $500. These are not worth $500, but you got a pair of shoes for that amount of money. Now, first of all, people already had, I'm sure sneakerheads' credits ain't that good anyways, but now what you can do is you can be like, okay, I'm gonna put $20 on this shoe and then make payments. It basically is like shoe credit.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. So if I'm running, you know, short one month, I can say, you know what, I want it bad.
Yeah.
I get it, make payments on it, and then it's paid off. But the bright side is that it builds your credit.
If you're paying it off.
If you're paying it off. So pay off your kicks, people. Pay off your kicks.
Yeah, definitely. Or learn to say no, or learn to pass. So we talked about the apps.
I'm paying off kicks.
Yeah, okay, good. Get them and pay them off. We talked about the apps. Now let's talk about the local boutiques. Because, yeah, we have local boutiques who are, resellers as well.
Right.
But it's a slightly different feel. So speak on, the local boutiques
So the ones that I go to, there's two that I go to. One a lot more frequently than the other, and it's no other reason than just location. There's Connect out in Daly City. Love the guys over there. Super friendly. Know the owners.
Excuse me 1 second. Where is Daly City for people who don't know where Daly City is? And where are we based out of?
We are based out of the East Bay area in California. So, Oakland, Hayward, San Francisco, surrounding areas, all that good stuff. But Daly City is right next to San Francisco.
Exactly.
So you got San Francisco, Daly City, right next door.
And you were talking about Connect, the store out there.
Right. It's basically it's another reselling sneaker boutique. They get some good stuff in there. Location is cool. It's just a little far for me to have to cross that bridge and to go all that way. So they're a good one. But the one I go to a lot is Soul Supremacy in Newark, which is out right in Fremont. By the way, I just want to put this out there. They're not paying us anything to mention them at
Please.
all.
You kidding me?
We're just good. What is that? Good customers. So
sure.
I go there all the time, and I chit chat with them.
They provide a service, and if you have the bread and you want to pay, they connect us with shoes we want.
Right. So I wouldn't go back if they weren't good though.
Not at all.
If they weren't good people, if they didn't have good quality stuff, they weren't fair. Soul Supremacy is the other one I go to. If anybody has any interaction with either of those locations or any other locations that we don't know about, because there's plenty out there that don't get enough exposure.
Yeah.
And supporting small businesses is definitely something that I like to do.
Okay.
But definitely, let us know if there's any other ones. We check them out. But yeah, Soul Supremacy is the place.
It's funny. This guy says supporting small businesses. Sure, I want to support a small business if I can, but if they're gouging me, I can't even say what I want to say. But yeah, that small business can go over there.
Right. No, but he's being fair though.
Yeah.
So that's true. That's
true. That's true. Some prices are high, but it's the market really. One of the boutiques I like to go to is Prestige, and it's located in Alameda.
Prestige Worldwide.
Prestige, PRSTG. Anyways, it's located in Alameda. Alameda is basically just right across this little bridge from Oakland, and I don't buy a lot there, but I like the guys who run the shop. In fact, those Levi's 4s, the reason why I actually picked them up is because when I went in the shop, one of the owners, I think his name is Day, he's the Asian guy who works there, or one of the owners, and he's like, I was like, oh, let me check out I was looking at the Ray Allen 13s, and they were in a glass. He's like, oh man, let me open the case, take a look at them. So he let me hold them in hand. I'm like, oh man, those aren't that good in hand. So it's like, my whole love for the Ray Allen 13s is like out the window. But I got to see those Levi's 4s in hand. I was like, oh, these are dope. I'm gonna, even if I pay resale, I'm getting them. So that was one thing I really liked about Prestige is the fact is that, that personal touch. You don't really get that. Well, you don't get that at all in the apps.
No, not at all. Did he make you wash your hands first?
No, he didn't make me wash my hands.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
Always ask.
Yeah. But the thing what's dope about that is the fact is that they have enough. I think what happens, I feel like I get a lot of respect, maybe because I'm a little older, so they're not tripping. Like they'll let me hold a shoe, and then like I'm all over the store, and I see other people, not necessarily there, but just in general, where the store owner's like watching them, but with me, they're not tripping off of me, having any problems. So I feel like I'm treated as a
maybe because you've been there enough.
Maybe
you just built that rapport.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's really important about these local boutiques is actually building rapport, because that's actually how you can get that kind of extra service that you do not get at all.
Right. Okay.
Online.
So now with reselling, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this. So with reselling, do you think reselling was kind of created for those that follow the crowd? Do you think it was kind of created for everyone looking for the same exact sneaker that are just trying to be like everyone else? And I'll let you be the devil's advocate on this one.
So the reselling developed because people follow the crowd, meaning that, or they kind of go hand in hand, or chicken or egg kind of thing. But the thing is that the whole follow the crowd thing, drives me crazy. The thing is, from my kind of perspective, and like the guys I grew up with, we wanted to be original. So the thing is that yes, if there's a pair of Yeezys or a pair of off-whites or whatever, cool. But just because someone else says, or some sneaker YouTuber, or like that's the hype shoe, I'm not getting it just because of that. But I feel like a lot of times people only buy it. They buy stuff they don't like just because other people say it's cool, and it's like you're letting other people influence you, and it's just like have some originality. Be the one. I want to be the one who's different, who's got something that's like people are like, oh man, I don't even know what those. I'm not even up on those. So,
right. With the following the crowd, have you ever bought anything to follow the crowd? Ever?
Yeah, I have. I have. Definitely. What, like, for example, the fighter jet foam posits. When they first came out, everybody was just hyping them up.
I had them.
And I bought a pair. I didn't even buy my size. I bought a kid's pair because they were so hyped. And I got this like, what am I doing? So sometimes you have to, we all make mistakes, and sometimes you have to take a step back and like, okay, what am I doing?
I bought the Yeezy Utility Black. I think it was a Yeezy 500, the big bulky one, like the dad looking shoe one.
Mm-hmm.
I bought those thinking like, I wanted to buy a pair of Yeezys, and
those are garbage.
I agree. I got rid of them.
Yeah.
I got rid of them.
Yeah.
I got rid of them right away.
Yeah, my thing is this, buy do what you want. First of all, don't let me tell you what to do. Don't let him tell you what to do. But the thing is, in my opinion, buy what you like. Just because not everybody else is feeling it, don't buy it. Don't, not get it because someone else is not feeling it. And, I think the thing is that if you're a little younger, maybe you kind of get influenced by your peers and things like that. But, it's okay to be different. There's nothing wrong with being different, being original.
Yeah. No, it's 100% true. I live by the motto, buy what you like. Because sometimes it happens to be what everybody else likes, but most of the time it happens to be what people don't like.
Yeah. And bring it all back to reselling. The thing is this, if you actually like shoes that are off the radar, then you can actually get them for good prices. So, for example, this shoe right here, the Diodora, it's a nice shoe. And the thing is, like, this shoe, I got it for retail. I love this shoe. People see it like, wow, but it was off the radar. Diodora is a brand that people aren't feeling. So you don't always have to get the hype stuff that everybody's going after. There's a lot of great shoes that have no hype.
There are. I actually had a collection of almost 100 pairs of just ASIC Gel-Lite 5s.
Do you even know what ASICs are? Do you know what New Balance?
A lot of people don't. New Balance people would know. ASICs not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much. But I had like 100 pairs of those, just that one model, and I was getting almost all of them for like 75.
Okay. Yeah, those things you can get them. That's the good thing about those other brands is that you can find them on discount in stores and online and so on and so forth. So
they're everywhere, and people don't really buy them. They don't. Well, let me rephrase that. People don't really buy them in the U.S.
Yes, that's true.
They don't really buy them in the U.S. They buy them a lot overseas, but not necessarily here. But they're comfortable. The materials are great.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's me. That's me though.
I hear you. So tell us what you think about reselling. Leave comments, leave questions, that kind of thing, regarding what's your thoughts about reselling. Is it good? Is it bad? Maybe you have a perspective we didn't bring up because a lot of people like reselling is like a polarizing type of topic. But it ain't going nowhere.
Nah, and just to make it clear, we do understand that reselling wasn't made entirely out of people following the crowd. Also had to do with the availability of sneakers, had to do with the where they release and all that. So we understand that perspective too. Or we understand that is probably the number one. But the number two would be, in my opinion, would be no originality. Everybody following the crowd, buying up what everybody likes.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're a reseller, resellers is like do your thing. However, my thing is just mainly just think about is it really worth all the hassle and effort that you're putting in? Basically the reselling is existing because we're contributing to it. I know you guys have heard this over and over again, but it's like, it's not going away. So you can be a part of it or do something about it.
Right. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for the show today. Let us know what you think in the comments and have a good one.